This is a bad note. I can hit any key I want on this computer and I'm going to get the same message over and over. What's worse is that dreaded blue screen. Antivirus is an absolute necessity nowadays. You've got to get it. If you're going to be on the internet, to play without it is absolute Russian roulette. Here's how so many QVC customers have protected themselves from the viruses that are being created every single day. And we're talking about tens of thousands of them each and every day. McAfee is the way in which to go. What we were able to do was to work a deal with McAfee, and this is new. I've only had a chance to present this one time. We've presented McAfee in the past, have for years. They're the company that protects mainframe computers for Fortune 500 companies. They are now protecting 7 different computers. So that's your computer, your spouse's, all 3 of the grandkids, the neighbor down the street. We're giving you not only McAfee to protect you, but the #1 reason why people say that they get rid of their computers and buy a new one is because the old one is slow. So we're offering built into this USB System Mechanic, which speeds your computer up. Also, the #1 reason why people say that they wait to buy a new computer is because you've got stuff on the old computer, your photographs, your tax forms, all of those things. Well, Laplink PCMover Professional has now been added to this as well, and that's for all 7 computers. Let me introduce our computer expert. Yep. Welcome back, Brett.
Here we are.
Good morning to you. How are you?
And it's a lot to cover. I'm good. Yeah, as Dan said, you wake up in the morning or you go to bed at night, and before you go to bed, all of a sudden you realize your computer doesn't work anymore. That is an awful experience because a computer is an investment, and many of us go, man, there's nothing exciting about antivirus software. Why would I buy it? It's like socks and underwear at Christmas, right?
Right.
But it's a necessity. And if you have a new computer, you've got an older computer, you've got something in between, if you've let your antivirus, even if it's not McAfee, expire because you just don't feel like dealing with the credit card bills or reordering or whatever, it is Russian roulette. Eventually, the kids will think they're getting a free game download or a free movie or a free song, and then you wind up with a dead computer. And once the computer has a virus, it has to be wiped clean. You lose everything inside there, and if you're lucky, you'll get the computer back new, and by new, I mean nothing inside.
But that's all your photos could be gone.
It's the family tree, it's the pictures, it's the movies, it's whatever's inside your digital world goes away. So one time only, you install this program. Once you install it, you never worry about it again. There's no auto renewal. You don't have to give them a credit card. You won't get the pop-up messages. You just forget about it. And that's the whole idea behind antivirus. You shouldn't have to think about it every single day.
And it's not, again, no renewal. It's not a year. It's amazing how fast a year goes by. This is lifetime.
Yep.
You buy it once. Now, here's the best part. It's being updated not just every day. It's being updated almost momentarily throughout every single day. That's why McAfee has become the #1 brand name for antivirus.
Right.
Now, let's also talk about the reason why people get a new computer, and that's they say the old one is too slow.
Yeah, and when your computer slows down, there's nothing more frustrating because then you're like, well, I must need a new one. It's been a few years, it's been 3 years, it's been 5 years. What if we could take it and tune it up the same way a mechanic tunes up your car? So take a peek at this. This is System Mechanic right here. And System Mechanic works much like the diagnostic done to your car when the engine light comes on. So we can do an analysis simply by hitting a button. You hit the button and you go over here and you analyze your computer so that you don't have to worry about it anymore and you don't have to pay a guy to do so. Go down here or hit deep analysis and we're going to go inside and you're seeing the equivalent of the mechanic plugging that magic box into your car. He goes, all right, I don't know what's wrong, why the engine light's on, until the box tells me it's the
flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
That's always what I say.
Here is the equivalent of that process. No one knows what fragmentation means with a computer.
And you
I don't even know. You know, firewall, this is redundant, this is the reliability of the blah. It's all computer jargon except for the fact that we found 2,200 problems inside this computer. Now you, anybody that I know goes, I have no idea, not a single idea how to fix 2,200 problems. So you scroll down and you go, this needs to be optimized and that needs to be boosted and what, this needs to be backed up. How do I do that? I don't know. This is going to do it for us. Then you find out that we've got all these additional programs running in the background that shouldn't be.
You didn't even know you had some of these programs.
I didn't know that I had them. I do know that this is why it's slowing down my computer because they're launching every time I turn it on. I go up here, I hit one button.
That's it.
And then I walk away. Because while you're having your cup of coffee or doing a load of laundry or taking the kids to school, your computer is healing itself. It's fixing itself just like the mechanic would do to the car, and then wham, it goes, I fixed everything.
Here's the most amazing thing.
What's that?
When you go to these places that repair computers,
Yep.
they're using the same software.
Yeah, except they're charging you an arm and a leg every single
It's the
time.
same basic principle. There are now no issues to report, and that computer is much faster.
Yep.
So in a span of 4 minutes, what Brett has brought to you is a product that does 2 things. Protects you from the worries of malware, spyware, viruses.
Yeah, the bad guys,
Yep.
essentially.
Could potentially have put you in a position where your old computer does not need to be replaced because we just sped it up. Or how about for the people who have waited and delayed to buy a new computer that they know is old and outdated, but because you've got photos and tax forms and homework assignments, that book you wrote, and you don't know how to get that transferred from the old computer to the new one.
Yep.
Here's the third answer and the new answer in this equation. This is for 7 different computers. Your computer, my computer.
Wife's
give it to
computer.
your wife, give it to my wife.
Give it to a neighbor. You probably
Yep.
don't have 7 computers, but in the money you're saving just on one, the 7, the other 6, gravy. So
Sure.
how do you get from the old to the new? Well, you take this same thumb drive, you plugged it in one time. It gave you McAfee, it gave you System Mechanic, and it also gives you this software right here. It's called PCMover. You simply select that this is going to be the old computer. It will automatically send you a link. You're going to open up the link wirelessly on the new computer, and then you hit one button. You hit sync, and all of a sudden, magically, all of your files, every picture, every video, every document, whatever it might be, will wirelessly transfer over to your new computer.
Even in the same place on the front of your computer.
Yeah, so you don't have to think, first of all, you don't have to find the files.
Right.
Second of all, you don't have to spend a fortune on disks and thumb drives and all this other junk.
I don't know what drag and drop means.
Well, even if you could drag and drop, what if you've got 1,000 files over the course of 3 or 4 years? I guarantee you have way more than that.
Yeah.
You probably have 5 or 10,000. You don't even realize. Every time you hit save, it's saving something. So if you had to go and manually take all of your data to move from old to the new, it'd take you weeks. Plus, you're bound to miss something because stuff just gets buried. This software is smart enough to go, Dan's got this, 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 and this. And over this part of the computer, he's got all this, and this, and this, and this. And what it does is it just picks it up, almost like you're packing up the boxes, and it moves it over here, and it puts it in the new computer, and then you don't have to worry about what you missed.
Yeah, I'm going to take some credit for something. When we do our software bundles with our computers, one of the reasons why we have PCMover Pro in that software bundle is because I found the software when I bought a new computer a few years ago, and it was brilliantly simple. And I waited years to get a new computer. Was frustrated every day, threatened to throw my computer out the window. But I didn't know how to transfer the old stuff. I fell in love with that software and begged our buyers, included.
Yep.
And so now a lot of our computers that we offer and you purchase from us have PCMover Pro in it. But this is the first offer where PCMover Pro is now included with the McAfee USB bundle.
And System Mechanic. So you've got that triple play. You've got McAfee to secure the computer, the watchdog.
And colors too.
Yep. Which they all do the same thing. But you've got McAfee to secure it, real quick. You've got System Mechanic to speed it up. And when the time comes to move from old to new, you've got the software for that. You've got it in bronze, rose gold, blue, red, purple, black, zebra, cheetah, Chibra, Zeta, whatever. I'm not on my fashion color. It's this one or it's this one. They all do the same thing. By the way, I say this every time.
Spots.
Even if you don't get McAfee from us, even if you don't get, please, just get antivirus for your computer because you'll thank us later. It will destroy your computer if you don't have some sort of antivirus. The bad guys are getting better every day.
Thank you, my friend.
See ya.
Good stuff. Protects you for a lifetime. No renewals, no credit card needed. Once you've got it, it's yours. It is well worth the investment. Gabrielle, what do you have?
Well, I just want to let you know, coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to be bringing to you the mega size of the Algenist Concentrate Serum. It's one of their hero products, and we only offer the mega size 2 times a year. So one of those times is right now until the end of March. A great value, a $380 value for 4 ounces that you get for $130. So we'll have that a little bit later in the show. And also reusable bags. We're trying to go green. If you aren't taking your own bags to the grocery, the farmer's market, we actually have a set of 5 bags from Kickerland. And you actually love these bags during the holidays, but it was a smaller set, so we brought them back with a set of 5. All new colors, all new prints of these reusable bags that are easy to take on the go. So those are still to come, but Dan, he's heading back out to the garden, back outside. And real quick, just a reminder of what we had on earlier in the show. from MyPillow. It's a set of 2 roll and goes. So these are actually smaller versions of the very popular MyPillow. With that fill inside, it's customized.